Namaste. I started this series on Veda and Upanishad. Why? Because since my childhood, I used to get to hear or read many quotations by many great people about Upanishad. They used to quote some references from Upanishad or many a times Vedas also. So that grew curiosity in me, how profound the knowledge would be in those texts. So when I grew up, I started reading about Vedas, Upanishads, Purans in my mother tongue, Gujarati. Later on, I started reading many texts in English. Then slowly I began reading the original text in Sanskrit. Sanskrit, though it is difficult for me, still difficult, but still, because my mother tongue Gujarati is derived from Sanskrit, so I started understanding Sanskrit well, and there are translations available. So my journey began with reading those translations. So I would read original Sanskrit text, and along with that, I would read Gujarati translation. So it was just mechanical. I used to understand literal meaning of those shlokas, those mantras mentioned in Vedas or Upanishads. But then I came to know about very beautiful translations and the original texts from India. So I purchased those. One of my friends, very good friends, he sent me all those books. When I started reading those original Sanskrit text along with Gujarati translation, many a times those shlokas or mantras stirred my mind, created many deep thoughts. Slowly I started understanding meaning or what is the deep knowledge hidden in those shlokas. I started realizing those. I started understanding those. And that's why I thought, I studied this for almost 2 years. And then I thought, maybe this is now time that I start sharing my understanding. I start sharing my knowledge. It's not because I know more than you. It's because when I share my understanding, my experience, my knowledge with you, in response to that, I might get some deeper knowledge, some other understanding from learned people throughout the world. So this is more of a collaboration between you and me. If you understand something, please let me know, and together we can spread that knowledge across the globe. So even if you are not Hindu, even if you are Muslim or Christian or Jew or following any religion, or if you are not even following any religion, still if you can reciprocate your thoughts, your ideas, and we can discuss and create this forum which would help others understanding this profound knowledge and walk along the lines. And maybe there are many hidden gems that we are not aware of, which can bring to light. So that's my only one and only motive behind this channel. And you might have heard that 19th century or in 20th century, many great scientists, thinkers, philosophers like Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Oppenheimer, Goethe, Nietzsche, many, I keep forgetting all those names, but all those great thinkers, scientists, philosophers, when they read Upanishads, many of them literally danced, because those texts contain such deep knowledge and understanding of the world that we are living in. That knowledge is used to create beautiful human beings. So that's our journey, and I pray to Almighty or even if you don't believe any Almighty, pray to humanity that humanity grows, humans grow, evolve, and we become superhumans. Uh, I would just share a very simple process. Whenever you eat something, whenever you drink something, just before drinking or eating, just bring this thought in your mind that whatever you drink or eat, you are offering that to the fire within your stomach, and you are consuming whatever is grace of that fire, and that becomes your body, your mind. So whenever you eat or drink, bring this thought in your mind that I am offering this food or drink to the fire in my stomach, and I am consuming it as grace of that fire. Astu.